Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wednesday morning. It's Stephen Whiteside here from the uptrend.com. Well, I won't keep you long this morning. Not a lot going on. We do have stock index futures, commodities, and Bitcoin all trading higher on Wednesday morning. Certainly, no one's going to get overly excited looking at these numbers, but at least they're not going down. Now, we've had the situation where the pre-market futures have been down, and the markets recovered fairly quickly throughout the day. Now, we don't have any major economic numbers coming out in the pre-market this morning. We've got ADP employment numbers coming out at 8:15. That could change the direction of the market. Later in the day, of course, we do have oil inventories, and they could certainly change the direction of the energy sector. Now, I've been watching the VIX closely. The pros have not taken control for the VIX for the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, or the Russell 2000. Of course, if they do take control, that would tell us that options traders in Chicago are getting a little worried about the direction of the stock market, and then we should also be worried about the direction of the stock market. Now, it's been a very quiet week so far. So if you look at the major index ETFs, we still have the iShares for the TSX 60 stuck at resistance. Our mathematical target is 39.84. We closed at 39.84 yesterday. Hopefully, we can break out and head towards 40.63. If we can do that, then the Vanguard Canada ETF should be able to hit 54.69. Now, looking at the Dow Diamonds, you can see we're stuck in a range here that we've been in since the early part of May, and looking to see if we can take out the 429.69 level. Looking at the S&P 500, we're still stuck to the 593.75 level. We haven't got to $600 just yet, so maybe we'll hit that on Wednesday. And if we can take out $600, then 609.38 is our next target to the upside. For the NASDAQ 100 ETF, we're looking for a move up to 531.25. We should be able to do that this morning. And then looking at the equal weighted NASDAQ 100 ETF, we're still stuck at 131.25. And there's the next generation NASDAQ. We're still stuck at 31.25. Then looking at the iShares for the Russell 2000, we bounced off 200, trying to take out the recent highs, which would take us to 212.50. And then looking at semiconductors, if you're looking at the SMH, you can see we're stuck in a range here that we entered in early in May, and we're trying to break out above 250. And then for the XSD, we're trying to break out above 234.38. Now, looking at commodity ETFs, starting off with copper, we're still on a buy signal here. Copper miners still doing incredibly well at the moment. Then looking at the GLD, we're on a buy signal right now. We had a pullback in the gold sector on Tuesday, but it ended up being an inside day for the GDX, for junior gold miners, or for the XGD. Then looking at the world of silver, we had to pull back there on Tuesday, but again, an inside day. And we closed at the high of the day, which is still pretty bullish. Now, silver miners, on the other hand, made new highs yesterday, whether you're looking at the big caps or the junior silver miners. They both did very well on Tuesday. Looking at the energy sector, we've got crude oil on a buy signal right now. We've got gasoline back on a buy signal as of Tuesday's close, and we've got natural gas back on a buy signal as of Tuesday's close. That was enough to help U.S. energy stocks up 1.19%. Canadian energy stocks were up 1.39% on the day. Let's finish off this morning's presentation with a look at a couple more charts. The Magnificent Seven was up just 0.25% yesterday. We do have Alphabet back on a sell signal as of Tuesday's close. No change in trend for NVIDIA. It made a new closing high for this move, and the lower channel line, of course, has moved up again. So on Wednesday, we're looking for a close below $132.99. No change for Shopify, still on a buy signal, and no change for Tesla. We're looking for a close on Wednesday below $340.10 to give us a new daily sell signal for Tesla, which is trading up in the pre-market on Wednesday morning. Okay, folks, that is all for this morning's presentation. So far, it looks very quiet out there on Wednesday morning. Have a great day. Next time you'll hear my voice is on Thursday morning.
Thanks for tuning in until the very end of today's stock market timing educational video. If you found the content valuable, don't forget to express your support by hitting the like button, leave a comment, sharing with your friends, and subscribing to our channel for more insightful updates. Remember, in the world of stocks, timing is crucial, and following the trend can be your greatest ally. If you would like more information on how we can help you better time the stock market, please visit theuptrend.com.